Welcome first-time listeners and returners to the Sports Deli, where thoughtful conversations and insightful guests are always tops on the menu. Now grab your favorite bagel or deli sandwich and favorite beverage, and let's do this together in the Sports Deli. Oh, bucked up.
Bucked up. So that's my podcast that I do by myself every Friday. I'm just honored to be able to lead young girls and have two women at the front of it.
You went to Tennessee and played for the legendary coach Pat Summitt.
Actually, she was in the stands when I broke the rebounding record.
Oh, wow.
At West Virginia. I grabbed 36 boards.
Wait, hold on a second. She said 36.
I did.
Not 26. 36 boards in a game?
Wow.
But you won, at the time, the WNBA championship and the NCAA championship in the same year. But he smacked the ground. He did one of those like camp smacks, like you have to smack the ground before you start doing zigzags. Yes, but do it right around his ass. But I can tell you, when he smacked the ground, he was ready.
Yeah,
John. You remember that, John?
Oh, I totally do. Yeah.
Hey, you were hyped though until you watched him go by, huh?
Right. It was sad. It was good. It was good for those 5 seconds.
Okay, so talk about Coach Lane Beer. He's been in the league a long time. How was it playing for him? Because you talk about a competitor.
Alexis, I have a question for you. You also played overseas, and you played in Turkey, and I find that interesting.
Yeah. Did your mom or dad have that talk with you?
Yeah, of course. You got to know how to, speak to the police and engage and what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say. I've been called the N-word so many times I done lost count, and it started in West Virginia, obviously. When I see the police, I get nervous. I could be, the speed limit could be set on cruise, so I know that's not, bro. I could have my seatbelt on. Like, I got chills right now talking about this. If I can help break a racial barrier for a child who's growing up in a racist household, I've done something for society, for the world, for my culture.
Appreciate this. I worked as a poll person yesterday. You talk about unconscious bias. So I was sitting there next to two African American ladies. I was in between them. And the lady goes, "Well, who's the Republican?" And she looked at me. I'm like, "I'm not a Republican. I'm not the Republican." I'm literally like.
What would you ask of them to really change the narrative in this country? So, okay, we'll leave the floor to you at the end. We got to do our Sports Deli this or that segment of the podcast. You got to give us your best quick answer. Sir Mix-a-Lot or Beastie Boys? That's crazy. Okay, now this is favorite homonym. Now you're the first ever to do favorite homonym. This is words that have the same spelling but have different meanings.
Okay. If you ever know someone who makes it, you got to go to the grocery store and get challah bread.
Challah bread?
Challah with a CH. Yeah. Okay. It's thick. That's the beauty of it. It's thick, and what it does is
she was in Israel. She knows what challah bread is. You can't even say challah. You're Jewish, and you can't even say challah. You would have known the ch part.
They don't have it, but she didn't have it for French toast. You know what I'm saying? Good.
All right. Inside the NBA on TNT. All right. Charles, Shaq, or Kenny? Okay. Ellen or Oprah?
if we went out at night, we always, and I say we, like male or female athlete,
right.
We were all linked up at that Shell gas station.
How was it playing with Candace Parker winning those 2 national titles? And she's a favorite Pat Summitt story. You got to know John and I a little bit, and so you're playing 2-on-2. I'm sorry, you against Candace, and you got the first pick. You take John or me?
And keep doing what y'all doing, man. We appreciate it, especially 2 white males. Standing up for the cause, open-minded, fans of women's basketball. I mean, you guys have so many good things going on within this platform. I would gladly, be a part of it again.
And we want to again thank Alexis Hornbuckle, former Tennessee Volunteer, for joining us today in the Sports Deli. She won 2 national championships at Tennessee. She also won 2 WNBA championships. You can find her at alexishornbuckle.com, and on Instagram you can find her at Buck1422. You can also find her on Twitter at Hornbuckle14. You can find her podcast with Jamel Johnson at the volunteerroadshow.com, volunteerroadshow.com. You can go on Twitter and Facebook also and find them at Vols Roadshow. And you can listen to her other podcast called Bucked Up. Really enjoyed sharing space and time with Alexis. And until next time, this has been the Sports Deli Podcast. Peace.